Hello! Hi everyone! Hi Eggy! Hi Dragon Wolfen! How are you guys? How are you guys? Feel free to let me know how your weekend was. If you were up to anything cool today. I hope you guys are doing good. Okay, let me make sure my chat box up. There we go. Hello, hello. Welcome everyone, welcome. Okay, let's see. I need to get the pinned message up. Hello! Oh, and hi Mystery and hi Leo-san on YouTube. Hi, hello. I'm streaming on Twitch as well. Let's see. Let me get the message up. But yeah, if you guys want a free reading today, you are welcome to join my freebie queue by doing !join. If you're on YouTube, I will add you to the queue myself since the bot is on Twitch, so I have to manually add you guys. But yeah, just know that the free readings are chosen randomly from the queue. However, if you would like to guarantee yourself a reading during stream today, you are always more than welcome to donate to my Ko-fi. By donating, that's how you get a guaranteed reading, and you get more cards, a more detailed reading. Okay, and then let me put the pinned on YouTube. 1 second. Okay, hold on. The character limit is shorter on the YouTube. I always forget I need to make a new message. There we go. Okay, let me pin this on YouTube. But yeah, if you're here for my vertical YouTube stream, hello, welcome. Since I am streaming on Twitch today, we do things slightly differently. You know, we have a queue. It just kind of lets me know that people are interested, and I pick people randomly from the queue. However, I'm gonna start doing more vertical YouTube streams. The process there is a lot simpler. Cause yeah, I literally am just going through people in chat there and just picking them out. But we have a queue and I'm streaming on Twitch just to make things a bit easier for me. But yeah, how are you guys? Hi to Petey. Forgive me if my energy is a little bit low right now. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have been like sobbing all day. I've been crying all day. It's been crazy. Tapini knows why. Don't worry. I'm okay. Well, kind of. I've been crying over, it sounds silly, I know, but I've been crying over, a Minecraft roleplay server, okay? They did some really emotional stuff today, and it really got to me. So many of us just absolutely sobbing on Twitter. Tapini also. Oh, okay, it was funny because, I have a group chat with some of my friends. Tapini's in it. And it's funny because me and my other friend, we're like, we like, sometimes when we're watching these streams together, we're like texting in the group chat. And Tapini had no idea what was happening. So do you guys know that GIF of like, the person walking in with pizza? He walks in all happy, and then he walks into an apartment just full of fire. That was Tapini. Tapini was like, excuse me? Meanwhile, me and my other friend were sobbing, just crying. So it's okay. I'm okay. I just have, it was just a really emotional time. And it genuinely, like, every time I think about it, I start crying. So I don't know. I'm going to be a little emotional today, okay? So bear with me. Bear with me. But hey, it was a really cool thing. I don't know if some of you guys know what the QSMP is, but it's like a Minecraft roleplay server. It's really cool. It's a really awesome project. I'm really into it. And so that's why I was crying today. Because one of the content creators is leaving, and so he had his character die. And it was an emotional time. And it's just funny because I know it sounds silly. Like, I keep laughing while I was crying, because I was like, oh my god, it's literally just Minecraft, like, it's not that serious. But my feelings, guys, my feelings, you know, it's like watching a TV show or a movie, like, you know, you still feel the feelings even though you know it's not real. So that's why I was crying, because it really got to me today. But, so I'm a little low energy because of that, literally just because I've been crying so much today. So much happened to the dude. Crazy shit, but, it was really beautiful. Like, I don't know, I just love watching, roleplay live. I think it's just such a beautiful thing. Hold on, let me get my cards. Where? Dude, my voice is already, like, kind of, like, not okay, because I've been crying. Like, not even just, like, tears. Like, I was, like, actually, like, my body was just physically, like, just sobbing. But I feel like it was a really good emotional release for me, okay? I haven't cried like that in a long time. I think I kind of cried like that when I made this, abundance spell bag, because I was doing some healing work. I cried while making this. However, I think I cried more today than when I made this, which is crazy. It's just, I don't know, I love stories that can make you feel like that. I feel like our feelings, I don't know, I've been reflecting on it, and I just feel like our feelings, like, that's what helps us know we are alive, you know? Like, I don't know, I think it see, I know, this is why I might get a little weepy today, because I'm just like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, dang, like, I know this was just a silly, well, I mean, I don't know, the roleplay today was kind of serious, but, like, at the end of the day, I know we were just watching, like, a silly Minecraft roleplay server, but at the same time, like, even some of the streamers who are a part of it were, like, actually crying, even people who don't even usually cry, because most of the time it's just silly storytelling. Most of the time it's silly. So I was, like, reflecting, I'm like, why was this making me cry so much? Like, I, you know, I'm such a feely person, I cry, but, like, I was really crying today, okay? But anyways, my point is, I feel like I felt so alive today. I felt so alive. And I feel so alive right now because of how much I was crying. Because I was crying over something that, yes, it was fictional, but, like, I just think that's why stories are beautiful. I love stories of all kinds. That's why I love reading books, I love watching TV shows, I love watching movies, I love watching anime. And that's why I've gotten really into, like, these roleplay servers. Because I think it's so beautiful how you can, you know, from a fictional scenario, like, create this beautiful story with people and make people feel real emotions. And it makes me feel alive, you know? It makes me feel human. I feel like that's what separates us from something like, I don't know, like AI, like artificial intelligence, like, you know, you could feed that. You can feed artificial intelligence so many things. You can tell it, like, oh, this is what it's like when people are hurt, or this is what happens, like, you know, but that's the difference, is like, that's what makes us human, is our feelings. Like, we actually feel it. Makes me feel alive. So that's my little ramble, and that's why I might be a little emotional today. I've just been crying all day, but it's okay because I feel alive. Like, I don't know, it just felt like such a good emotional release, even though it was like a really sad thing. But like, I feel like it was really needed. Like, I feel like I don't even think I've been able to cry like that just for myself in a long time, you know? So I'm very grateful to have watched that and like had friends to talk to about it, because I don't know, I just think that's why, especially the QSMP project. I'll get into tarot soon, don't worry guys. I just needed to ramble for a minute. The QSMP project, if you don't know, it's a Minecraft server where there's different people all over the world. They speak different languages, so they use a live translator to talk to each other. And I think that's another just beautiful cultural thing, because it's like you're seeing these people from literally different places across the world, different cultures, speaking different languages, come together to create this beautiful story. And like I said, most of the time it's kind of just silly. They're just being silly. But today was a moment where I was so impacted by their story, especially I've been watching Tina Kitten, her perspective of all of this. Watching her connect. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Wait, hold on, I need to drink water. I swear we'll get into tarot. I just need to get this out, okay? I just need to get it out. Ramble your bramble king. Thank you, Big the Cat. I will, because I have a lot of thoughts on my mind. Let me drink water. Okay. I have mostly watched Tina Kitten. I've watched her for years and years, and I've been really enjoying her perspective on QSMP. So I've just watched her and her character story go through all these different things, and also like make this beautiful friendship trio with like these two other streamers, and one of them fucking died today. But it was really cool. And like it makes, I think what's also crazy and why like so many people are like actually crying because of this, like including like the streamers themselves, is because Juan, the one who died in character, he's actually like leaving the server for like 2 months at least, to go play in the World Cup. And so it's like, even just like outside of a roleplay perspective, it's just like, I think a lot of people are gonna miss him because he brought a lot of like silliness and happiness. It definitely made me happy. Like, whenever on days that I'm not too busy and like I'm working on my art commissions or something, I would just watch these streams for hours. You know, like I'm like, it's like you're there with these people for hours, or even just having it on in the background and stuff. And so I think that's why it's just such an emotional impact, because it was such a big moment today. What else was I gonna say about it? Hold on, where are my other cards? I'm trying to like lock in while I'm rambling. There they are. Yeah, it's just like the fact that like I've watched Tina form this friendship with Juan. And like, you know, they come from different countries, they speak different languages, and yet they're connecting, and they've built like this narrative together. And so it's just sad that's like that kind of ended today. You know? Like, it's just brought so many people together in, like, such big and small ways, and I just think it's really cool, you know? And like I said, I just love stories. Like, in high school, for one of my final English projects in high school, I literally made a presentation about stories and why it's important to us as humans. Why it's important to our humanities, because you watching this, all of you are all living and breathing your own stories every day. And I think that's a beautiful thing. You all are a walking story. And I think that's why I like tarot so much, is because it's kind of like I get to tell little stories with these cards, connect with you guys and your own stories, even if I don't fully know you, and even if I don't fully know the context of your life and everything. I still think it's beautiful how we can come together in these small moments, and I can do readings for you and maybe impact you or help you or bring you comfort. I just think that's so beautiful. I mean, yeah, these cards literally tell a story. Like, quite literally. Like, the meanings, like, you could follow it in, like, a certain order, and it's like a story. So that's why, I don't know, I'm gonna say the word story, but that's why stories are so important to me. My dog will be barking. And yeah, so that's why I cried today. How are you guys? I hope you're doing good. Thank you for bearing with me. I'm excited to do tarot, although like I said, I don't know, I might just be kind of low energy today. But that's okay. We're here to have a nice cozy time. So let's see. Thank you to Peony for adding mystery to the list. But yeah, like I said, let me bring the spreads back up. Like I said, if you want a free reading, make sure you join the freebie queue. They are chosen randomly, but if you'd like to guarantee yourself a reading, you are welcome to donate to my KOFI. And yeah, okay. Let's see who's gonna be the first reading for today. And thank you for those of you who heard my big ramble. My big ramble, I know. I just needed to let that out because I've just been crying all day. I just needed to let out my thoughts like that, bro. Like, literally before stream, I was telling Tapini, my other friend, I'm like, guys, I gotta pull myself together. I gotta pull myself together. But yeah, it's okay to cry, because I feel alive. I do. Crying is good. Crying's good. I also feel like I think I kind of mentioned last stream, like, my mental health hasn't been the best recently, so I just feel like that's why sometimes another reason I like fictional media is, like, it allows me to feel my emotions when it's hard for me to feel my emotions when things are happening to me or I'm going through a tough time. Sometimes I'm feeling so deeply, or I'm feeling depressed, but I can't cry. Or, like, I want to cry. Like, I need that release, you know? And I think that's why sometimes it's nice crying over fictional things, because it's like, it allows me to actually finally connect that bridge with my emotions and actually just cry. You know? Let me sip some more water. Okay. Big the Cat, are you still here? Hello, hello. Let me know. You know, I hope I didn't scare some people off with that ramble, but like I said, I don't know, this is my stream. I needed to let that out. You're still here, hello. Yeah, congrats, you're gonna be the first freebie for today. Let's go with General A. Alrighty, you want past, present, and future. I can absolutely do that for you. If there's a specific area of life or anything you want me to focus on, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep it general and we can see what comes up. But yes, thank you guys for listening. For those of you who listened. Alright, let me write you down. But yeah. I don't know. I'm just such a deep person. Like, you know, I love analyzing stories. Like, that's just one of the things I love to do in life. Because like I said, I feel like I connect. It helps me connect with like real life things and real emotions, you know? And I think that's really cool. I think it's really cool and a beautiful thing. I'm probably gonna cry more after stream because I'm gonna go on fucking Twitter and look at more of the clips and fan art of all of that that's happened today. I was already devastated because I knew this was coming. Crazy work, but it's okay. It makes me feel alive. Okay, past, present, future. Hi Pancake, hi Fractured Mind, hi Trentini. Hey, how are you guys? Feel free to let me know how you are. I hope you all guys are all doing good. I just finished rambling about how about why I've been crying over a Minecraft roleplay today. So bear with me. I might be a little like I'm already a little tired because I've been crying all day over a Minecraft roleplay. I know that sounds silly. I just spent the first, like 20 minutes explaining why it meant a lot to me. But yeah, okay. I think since doing my first vertical YouTube stream, I think I'm just gonna start shuffling on camera for all my streams to make life easier and make things go a bit smoothly. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna get your timestamp. Oh, we're gonna get your timestamp before I shuffle. I'm growing. I'm growing as a tarot streamer. I'm changing it slightly. Okay. Puppy. But yeah, I will be streaming more just on YouTube whenever I feel like it, doing vertical streams. I'm gonna try to start doing that more. And like I said, it's a lot simpler of a process, so if you ever want to hang out with me during those streams as well, feel free. Don't dismiss your own feelings, but thanks. Not silly. Good crying or negative? I guess it's like bittersweet. I mean, okay, it was just sad because, like I said, okay, I already rambled about this at the beginning, but like a character, okay, one of the content creators in that server is leaving the server, so they had their character die today, and they made it really like emotional and sad and bittersweet and just like, oh my god. But it was really cool. I think it impacted a lot of people. I've already seen like fan art and stuff. It's really cool. So the QSMP is such a cool project. But okay, let's lock in on this reading though before I ramble about it again, because I quite literally could talk about it for hours. Okay. So yes, you're timestamping the cat. I don't know if you want me to call you Big or Cat, but your timestamp is, oh my gosh, 4747. That's crazy. So there's your timestamp in case you ever want to rewatch your readings, since I'm streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. And yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna start shuffling and doing the timestamps a lot sooner, just to get out of the way. So let's see, 47. It's always good to be passionate about things. Yes, stories always make me passionate. I get really, as you can see, I get really into them. And yeah, like I said, it makes me feel alive. Felt alive today. All that sobbing has made me feel alive, and that's good. Okay, let's lock in with your reading. Okay. I ask to connect with my spirit guides and the spirit guides of Big the Cat. Please help us with this reading and help me translate whatever they need to hear today. I'd really appreciate it. And I could really use the help because I've been so emotional today. Okay. Let's pull your past card. Does the music and everything sound okay? What do we need to know about their past? Oh, okay, that one flew. What do we need to know about present? Okay, that's why do you put these cards on the floor? Okay, and what about the future? Let's just do one. Oh, okay. Oh my god, too many cards, please. Okay, sorry. If you can see me right now, they were throwing them at me. Okay. For your past, we have the King of Coins. For your present, we have the Knight of Coins in reverse, the Lovers. And for your possible future, we have the Ten of Wands. And again, forgive me if I'm like a little out of breath or like slow with my speech and stuff today. I'm like kind of already worn out from the crying, but I'm gonna do my best for you. And I need to drink lots of water. Okay. So, with this King of Coins, with your past, I think this is, and once again, take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. Apply this how it does resonate to your life. I'm a ramble and do my thing and say whatever message is, and it's up to you to decide how it resonates for you, and yeah. But the King of Coins, I feel like this is representing, maybe just a lot of the things you work towards in your life currently, a lot of, maybe there's certain goals, or like, I don't know if this is related directly to your career, or hobbies, or just general experience in life, but like, I see this as like, probably your near past, if that makes sense, of like you gaining a lot of experience with certain things and just living life, right? You know, because the king started out as, you know, the order goes page, knights, queens, kings. So it's like, I feel like I see you have like kind of evolved, right? With certain aspects of your life. This could literally just be very general, or maybe it could be something specific. But what I'm seeing here is like, I don't know if you're almost being like, with your present, being pushed into an energy of like you're experiencing new things, new horizons. And I don't know if there's like a specific relationship, you know, because this is the Lover's card. It talks about partnership, especially something very meaningful. It doesn't always mean romantic. It could be friendships. It could be family. It could also relate to work. And that's, again, that's why I say, I guess, apply it how it resonates. But perhaps there is a person or some sort of new relationship forming, and I don't know if that feels unfamiliar. Like, it's almost like, you know, like in your recent past, it's like you've completed a lot of things, lived a lot of life, and it's like now there's kind of a new seed, either that you're already experiencing or that's on the horizon. And like maybe it's putting you in a place or an energy of, it's like, you know what it's like to be the king, right? But with this situation, whatever this is, it's making you feel how you used to feel. You know, back when maybe you're, I guess, a beginner or just less experienced in life, if that makes sense. It's connecting to that part of you. Like, it's new. It feels new. And, you know, the thing about the knights is, you know, they have more experiences than the pages, right? They have more purpose. They're out. They're doing things. But I don't know if, like, yeah, whatever this is that's entering your life, whether it's a person, whether it's an opportunity with business, oh, and I'm looking over at my little, like, candle holder thing, and these are, like, looks like leaves, seeds. It's like, I don't know, it's like you've been given the seed. This coin is representing the seed, and it's just like, you're just like, whoa. Suddenly, I feel clueless. Suddenly, there's uncertainty, there's uncertain feelings. Maybe I don't feel so prepared for this, especially since it's in reverse. It's almost like the Knight of Coins energy. It's like you've been like halted. Like you're just like, whoa, how do I even move forward? Especially because I think this is a slow growing plant. It's a slow growing seed. Perhaps you are someone who is very grounded in what's happening in front of you, or like maybe you're forced to be in that energy a lot of like focusing on what's in front of you, focusing on your job, focusing on taking care of yourself, taking care of others, responsibilities, right? Because we have a lot of coins here, so it's like that earth energy, that earthly energy. But with the lovers, this is more emotional. This is more water energy. And I don't know if like this specific thing is bringing in this energy that maybe you haven't explored as much. And it's requiring patience. So if you're wondering what to do or how to continue forward, I think what I'm seeing here is just you are going to have to go slow and steady with this, and you're not going to receive answers very quickly. Maybe you're used to being more efficient, or maybe you just prefer to get things moving in like a timely, orderly manner, and maybe you're more comfortable when there's like a set timeline, a set order to things. But with this, I feel like it's like a plant, seed, a tree, something that's growing very slowly and has to be nurtured very slow and carefully, and that can be kind of difficult to kind of just sit with. It's something I'm trying to bring in, but I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. The answers will find you. I think put some trust and faith in yourself, and I'm sorry, I know that's not always like the most helpful thing to hear, but that's what I'm hearing for you, is just we are not meant to always know every single step. We aren't always going to know exactly how things will play out, but we just have to trust ourselves and keep moving forward slowly and steadily in the moment. Take it one step at a time. I mean, when I first started streaming, I didn't know what the frick I was doing. I planned as much as I possibly could, but there's only so much I could do without experience. And that's the thing, you're just, I think, slowly going to be whatever you're moving towards, whatever plant you're trying to nurture and bring into your life, it's gonna be slow and steady. I think you have to trust yourself. Trust that whatever you're wanting, things you want, I believe a lot of times in some way they want us back. I think we have desires and dreams for a reason. We don't have dreams and desires just to like for nothing. I don't believe that, you know? But yeah, that's what I'm really seeing, is like you just being almost like uncomfortable, because it's like you're moving from like a King of Coins energy, but then you're shifting, it's almost like you're shifting back to like the past of like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, even though like maybe you for a long time have been so used to being in this king position and having things figured out. And it's like with this thing, you're like, wow, I thought I was someone I thought I was a king. Why am I feeling like a knight? Why am I like reverting? I think it's just because whatever this is like I said, gonna require a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of patience, I'm hearing. That's another thing, is like, you're not always going to visually see, for example, the seed analogy, you're not going to see the seed like growing in front of your eyes, right? It's like you check back on it and like it sprouts a little more, or some days it looks the same. But that doesn't mean it's not growing. It doesn't mean things are not happening for you. It doesn't mean the energy is not aligning with your possible future. Ah, drink some more water. Hold on. With your possible future, we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I mean, kind of, literally, that's kind of what I was describing, right? There's this fairy sitting here waiting for the plants to grow. They look a little bored. There's a lot happening. Ooh, I'm seeing that, like, again, this is talking about patience, but it's also... Oh, and again, please, anytime I talk about the future, take it with a grain of salt. Future's always changing, energy's always changing, but you know, maybe for a while the plant might grow slowly, and then one day you wake up and it's like, whoa, things have really sprouted. Things have really grown. Like, it might almost shock you. It's like it's almost grew overnight. But I do see this as being like more work for you, more energy. And I think right now things might be slow because it's preparing you for the success of the future. Because yeah, this is a Ten of Wands. This is talking about like completion, the end of a cycle, things starting to line up for you. And it might be a lot of work. But like I said, I almost see it like, I don't know, it made me think of like a video going viral overnight. Like, let's say someone's a content creator and like they're posting videos consistently, but they're not getting much traction. And then it's like one night, overnight, a clip or two of them goes viral. It's like, that's the energy I'm seeing. Like, it might be slow for a while, and I think that's to prepare you. But I think things will really start to make sense for you once they start truly blossoming. And I feel like there might be a big moment in the future where it will happen all at once. Or maybe not all at once, but like a lot will start happening. And it'll make sense why this took so long. Because you needed this time to prepare for it and to feel ready for it, especially since you're feeling like a knight rather than a king. You know, you need that time to kind of adjust to this. You need this time, yeah, to adjust to things and figure it out. And like I said, it's impossible to truly know what's going to happen in the future. That's why it's good to be present and to just take things one day, one step at a time. And I think you got this. I see this as being successful. In some way, some form, I see you as being successful. So I know it's really easy to worry about it right now, but I think you'll be okay. You'll figure it out. I used to think I knew a long time ago, but back then I used to rush to try to feel safe and struggled with handling conflict in a social way because of that. Now I'm trying something completely new. I've been learning over the last year. The best things are gradual. That's good. See, you're learning, you're growing, and you know what? I'm proud of you. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. Being a human's really fucking hard sometimes. But I believe in you. I believe in you, Big of the Cat, and I believe in all of you watching. I know it's really hard sometimes. I know shit be really heavy. Things be the world's on fire. Maybe things in your personal life on fire. But you know what? I'm proud of you guys. Even if all you did today was wake up, you know? Even if all you did was just survive the day, I'm proud of you. We're all just little humans, and to be honest, till the day we die, I don't think we'll ever truly have a day where we know what we're doing. You know, I think it's a common experience. I mean, I'm a grown-ass adult, and I know a lot of us here are, and even people a lot older than me, we all don't know what we're doing, and that's okay, you know? We will figure it out. We will be okay. I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading, Big the Cat. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated with you. Hope that gave you something. At the very least, I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble. And yeah, thank you for being here. I'm proud of you. You got this. And yeah, like I said, if you ever need to rewatch your reading, you can do so on my YouTube channel. Biwi blessing time? Yes. Here is your Biwi blessing. Here is your Biwi boops. I think we all need the boops today. And you want a fairy wink wonk, Tapini? What if I just don't do it? What if I just keep you here so you can't lurk, huh? Hello. I didn't want to interrupt during reading. Hi, Sacred Mallow. No worries. I think I did see you. I meant to say hi. I usually try to say hi when people come in, but yeah, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Don't feel like you're interrupting. Don't worry at all. But yeah, if anyone new is watching, hi. Hello. I'm Moon, the fairy raccoon. If you want a free reading during today's stream, all you gotta do is put !join in chat. I pick from the freebie queue randomly, so it's possible I might not get to you today. However, I do have the option to donate on my Ko-fi if you do want to guarantee yourself a reading and get more cards today, but that's always optional. But yeah, I usually do an ad break between readings when I'm streaming on Twitch. So we're gonna go on a quick ad break. Thank you, Tapini. And then we will do the next reading after the ads. So yeah, take this time to get water, to stretch, to do whatever you guys need to do, and I will be back in a couple minutes for the next reading. Whoa, my wink wonk. Well, okay, fine. Fine. Here, Tapini. There you go. You happy now? No, okay. Okay, I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Hello. Hello. I am back. Let me remove them from the queue so I can pick someone else. Okay. Let's see who shall be our next free reading. Okay. Who shall be our next freebie? Okay. Let's see if Mira Toraku, are you still here? I might have to leave soon, so if I don't get this one, just take me off the list. I'll stop by another time. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Sacred Mallow. I hope I can get a reading for you done sometime soon. I'm usually live on Twitch on Mondays, although I know today's Tuesday. Usually it's Mondays, though. I'm also going to be trying to go live more just on my YouTube. So yeah, you're welcome to stop by for a reading anytime. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate you. But yeah, let's see. I will give Mira a minute, and if they don't respond, because sometimes people fall asleep or people leave, oh yeah, you are here! Yay! Hello! Hi, Mira. Is that what you want me to call you? Do you want me to say your full name? But yeah, congrats, you've been chosen for the next freebie. So let me know what your question is. If you would like, you can pick from one of my freebie spreads right here. But you don't have to. You can just let me know what kind of reading you're wanting, and yeah. These are more so a suggestion. Music sounds sleepy. Yeah. I've had a lot of people tell me they have fallen asleep to my streams, and I'm streaming quite late today. Usually I try to stream earlier, but it just kind of worked out with scheduling and things for me to stream later today. Because the house is much more peaceful right now, but it's not always like that around this time. Can I have a B love reading for me and Roland? Yeah, what you want, what they want, and where the relationship is headed. Yes, of course. If you could let me know what your connection with this person is. Like, is this a partner? Is this like a situationship? Or is it a friend? Let me know. Hey Moon, I have to go, so you can take me off the list, but I hope to get you. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Trentini. It's good to see you here. It's really good to see you here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Yeah, let me remove you guys. But yeah, feel free to stop by anytime, Trentini. Happy to have you here. He's your ex? I see. Okay. That is good information to know. But yes, let me remove Trentini, and then I think, let's see, Sacred wanted to leave as well. I think I can do 2 people. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, I guess I have to do one at a time. Oh my god. Tapini, can you remove those 2 people for me? I can't fucking spell. That's because my computer, my keyboard's like away. Like I have to really reach over. Thank you, Cap. Thank you. Okay, let me write you down, Mira, in my little book. Okay. Yeah, my throat already hurts. My throat hurts from crying and rambling, but I'm gonna try to do as many readings as I can today, okay, guys? I'm gonna try. The crying, just the sobbing all day has just, like, affected me, but I really want to read tarot. Brain. Okay, you want love beads, yes. Okay. Cool. And here's your ex. Thank you, Tap. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I know it's like, I know sometimes you might be sleeping around this time, but thank you, Tap. And yeah, again, forgive me if I'm a little slow right now. Okay, what am I doing? The timestamp. Oh, I left Biwi there. Bye-bye, Biwi. God, it was just so, I like was like laughing while crying. I probably looked so crazy to my dog. Bro was with me. Because I would like think I was fine. And then I would start thinking about the stupid fucking Minecraft roleplay again. And then I would start sobbing and I'm like, oh my god, wait, why am I crying again? Hello? Why am I like actively tears rolling down my cheeks again? Like, god dang. Oh, I have to paste it like this. So yeah, then I was like laughing while crying because I was like, oh my god, I'm so ridiculous, but it's okay. Like I said, I feel alive. Feel alive today. That's what matters. Okay. Mira. Okay, let's do that. Oh, you got like an angel number. Oh, I realized that's cut off. That's fine. Whatever, bro. Okay. So, Mira, your timestamp is 1 hour and 22 minutes. So since I am streaming on both Twitch and YouTube right now, if you ever want to rewatch your reading, you can do so over on my YouTube channel. I usually put the timestamp in the comments below when stream is over. And let me write down the number. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I have to like drink so much water. Okay. I call upon my spirit guides and the spirit guides of Mira. Please help us with this reading today and help me channel whatever messages Mir needs to hear about this connection. Please and thank you. I really appreciate it. On Mira's side, what does Mira want from this connection? That was a bad shuffle. What does Mira want from this connection currently? I was also supposed to paint my nails. I was supposed to paint my nails, but I was so locked in watching the roleplay and then crying after that I could not paint my nails, bro. I didn't have time for that. What do we need to know? Okay. What does Mira want? Oh my god. Okay. This card has been following me, I swear. It just flipped out. That was in the last reading. Okay, what is roll? What do we need to know about that? What do we need to know about that? My goodness. Okay. Hold on, these cards are flying out at me. That was not a good shuffle, hello? Okay. And where is this connection possibly heading? What do we even— oh, okay, whoa, okay. The cards are— like, I know you guys don't see when I pull them close to me. Because I, like, shuffle, like, really— I have to, like— it's hard to explain. But I have to have them close to me when I'm actually, like, doing it through the cards. Okay. Okay. So for you, we have the Knight of Coins. What are you wanting with this connection right now? Now, the Knights, especially the Knight of Coins, this is air and earth energy. Which is interesting because those energies are a bit opposite. Earth and air. I don't know if you're going, like, there's a part of you, because you said your exes, I don't know, obviously, the full details, I don't know how long you've been separated or whatnot, but I don't know if, like, you have been going back and forth between things in your head. I don't know if, like, since things have ended, maybe sometimes you feel like you're being pulled in this direction, and then sometimes you're being pulled in this direction. Like, maybe sometimes you're, like, more grounded in whatever happened, whatever had to happen, whatever conversations did or didn't happen. And then sometimes you're more in your head about what you want, what your heart wants, what your, you know, like, there's history. The knights are explorers. They are the ones who are taking actions after the beginnings of the pages, right? The knights are the next step. And with this journey you're on with love, maybe you're having a hard time letting go of this connection. And again, please take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. I'm just gonna channel messages, and you know, if something doesn't resonate, feel free to toss it to the side. But I don't know, I see you as this knight kind of looking at this coin, and this coin is maybe this. Oh my gosh, I just realized as I said that this coin, I was about to say, is like this person and this relationship. And then on his side, we have him almost like being this coin. I think you're both still like, I don't know how recently this happened, but I feel like it's possible it could be pretty recent, because I feel like you're both like kind of still affected by things. Okay, anyways, I gotta focus my attention on you, which is the fact that, like, I think you might have a hard time like letting go, and I think that's a problem a lot of us have. I have that problem with just relationships in general, you know, in my life, always romantic. Yeah, I don't know if you're just kind of going back and forth between like, oh, but there is these things about it, but then like, oh, but was it meant to be? I just heard like, I don't know. Your head might be very messy about it. Because it's like, it's almost like I'm getting thoughts, but then I can't hold on to the thoughts. It's like they slip away from me. Also, sorry if I'm not looking at chat. Sometimes I kind of want to focus on the reading before I always look at the chat, but It's also the fact that I'm noticing that this knight is facing. You're facing this person. You're facing this relationship. They're also pointing out to me these flowers. Maybe there's newer ways to, new experiences, newer opportunities around you. Like, quite literally already around you. And I don't know if that necessarily means, like, oh, another person, another romantic interest. It could even just be, like, other blessings or other opportunities in your life that are around you, but you're not seeing them because you keep staring at this coin. On his side, we have the Ace of Coins in reverse. Now, upright, this talks about, you know, new beginnings, especially in a material sense. The 3D, right? The coins, this is earth energy. Talks about resources, not just money. It could talk about our environment as well, but money could be a big thing, you know, but it's much more than just money and finances. It's about, like, the physical, right? New beginnings, new opportunities, and this is what he's wanting. And I just think the fact that it's in reverse, I think... Oh, I just heard head and heart. I do think this person wants to move on. That doesn't mean there's not feelings of what you guys had, or them not still loving or caring for you, or I think all that's still with them, but I think for them, they want to let go. That's another thing I'm noticing. You are still physically touching this coin, while they are not touching the coin. It's like they are trying to let go. Oh, and it's like the coin's falling, huh? It's like this coin, it's like they're dropping it. That's kind of what this looks like. I think this person's wanting to move on and is already trying to maybe take steps towards that. And again, as always with tarot, please take things with a grain of salt, right? But that's what I'm seeing, at least with these cards and with this energy, is just they are trying to move on. They want to. I don't know how completely they have so far, but I think they're wanting to. I think that's the direction they want to go. And I don't know how you feel about that. Maybe that makes you happy, maybe that makes you sad, maybe that makes you feel conflicted. But I see them trying to let go. And I see your energy still holding on. Okay, I will glance at chat a little bit now. Oh, hi, Maddie. How are you? I hope you're doing good. He would give me a lot of money. Oh. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. We were talking about that. We've been on and off for years. We didn't talk in like a year or two, but then reconnected in December, went on holidays, and he moved in February. Oh, wasn't I talking about the back and forth at the beginning? That could be that. Yeah, I think you are still really holding on, and maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe this person kind of sees how you are still holding on, and that's why maybe they have also kind of held on in a way. But I think this time I'm hearing this person's really trying to let go. Yeah, so in a simple form, what does he want? He wants to let go. What do you want? I think you're conflicted. I think you are still energetically holding on. Let me sip some water. Where is this connection possibly heading now? This is about the future. Please always take anything I say about the future with a grain of salt. Future's always changing. Energy's always changing. I could be right. I could be wrong. We have the Three of Cups and the Star in reverse. Three of Cups is a card about community, about connection, about friendship, connecting and healing with others, feeling accepted. It's taking you and all that you have and all that you've experienced, and you're kind of entering a social space, a social aspect. You're connecting. So I see this as healing. To be honest, I don't know if this is necessarily you two doing this together, though. Like I said, it's possible. I don't know, maybe you guys might try to connect again and be together again, but I see this right now as friendship mostly. And since this is a reading for you, I think this is more so talking about you healing in the future. And maybe you both healing and connecting with your own people. It's also the fact that this is a different color completely. There's a green here. but it's like this is an entirely different thing, you know? And with the star, maybe you both were living something that was very comfortable, very beautiful in some ways, even if it was hard, even if there was a lot of struggle, or whatever reasons you guys couldn't be together. There is a reason you guys connect and come back to each other. There's a reason why you want that still. But I see this in the future as this star in reverse I kind of see as it's like finally letting go of a fleeting moment. It's like imagine like I'm seeing a shooting star in my mind. Like it's like, you know, sometimes we have wonderful, beautiful relationships and things that we experience in our lives, but it doesn't always last forever. And it's hard to let go. It's hard grieving that. It's hard grieving something that was so beautiful or that was comfortable. I think, you know, sometimes we come back to each other even after breaking up or disconnecting. And this goes for friends too, you know? Sometimes the comfortability we've had with each other, sometimes that's nice, but sometimes there's just certain relationships, certain connections that are only meant to be there for a specific amount of time. And I'm sorry if this is not what you want to hear, Mira. And again, like, just take, you are free to do as you wish with this, right? But this is what I'm seeing and hearing. Like, it's up to you completely. You know, I'm not a part, I don't know the history and all of this or whatever. And like I said, I could be wrong about the future and you have free will and you can absolutely change it if you want. But I just see a lot of healing, like maybe you need to focus more, or in the future you do start to focus more on just like friends or a sense of community elsewhere. Like I see it being as like multiple people, more connection. Could even be with like some pets. I don't know if you already have a pet or anything, but sometimes things are just kind of meant to be shooting stars in our life and aren't always meant to be there forever, and that's really hard. I know how hard that is. I know how hard that is to let go of that, especially something that was so beautiful and so shiny, but it's like it was just a shooting star though, and like that's just kind of a thing we have to go through as humans, is we have to let go of things. We experience things and then they're gone. And that's just one of the truths we have to live. So, I hope this isn't making you too sad or anything or disappointed, but what makes me happy is seeing how there is healing for you in the future. At the very least, there's healing for you. There's community, there's this connection, there is love here. Maybe it's a different kind of love, but it's there for you. And I think how soon this happens is dependent on you. I don't think this will happen though until you are ready to let go of this coin as well. And yeah, that's up to you how long you want to hold on to this. And then sometimes, you know, sometimes we have to start over with the same person. Like, that's definitely a thing, right? Sometimes we have to, like, start something new. But I am kind of seeing it leaning as more towards, like, you know, it takes two to tango, and if this person is letting go of their coin, you might have to accept that you have to let go of the coin as well. In your own way. On your own time, you know? That doesn't mean you won't find love again. That doesn't mean you won't. It doesn't mean you'll be alone. But like I said, I don't want to dismiss whatever you're going through. I don't know, like maybe this is making you super sad, or maybe you feel kind of confused or neutral or dull about it. However you're feeling is valid. I see healing for you in the future, I do. But, you know, sometimes we can't really connect and find the things that are best for us, or the wonderful future people we have yet to meet until we let go. So, yeah, you are free to do with that information as you wish. I'm just the messenger. But yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna end your reading. I hope that resonated. I hope that helped or gave you some sort of guidance or just anything really. And at the very least, I hope you enjoyed listening to me yap. And you can rewatch that anytime on my YouTube channel, as always. With the timestamp I gave you earlier. Yay! Hi, Arctic! Hi, Rookie! Oh my gosh, Rookie, it's good to see you. It's good to see both of you. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. Feel free to let me know. Yay! But yeah, I hope that helped, Mira. I hope it did. Here is your fairy wink wonk, Arctic. Okay. We are gonna go on an ad break in a moment. I like to do ad breaks between the readings when I'm streaming on Twitch. Let me sip some more water. Dude, I've been crying all day. I've been crying all day. I rambled about it at the beginning of stream, if you want to look back. I'm okay. It was over a fictional Minecraft roleplay server. It just really got to me today, okay? Tapiti knows all about it. My friend DJ knows all about it. They were kind of experiencing it with me, you know? Been sobbing. Tapini, I know, is also in his feels now, because he kind of caught up as to what was happening. I rambled about that a lot at the beginning of stream. And how, yeah, I've been crying all day, and like how silly I also felt, because I'm like, this is just a Minecraft roleplay server. But then I also kind of talked about how I think it's beautiful how even fictional stories and things can make us feel things. And I have felt really fucking alive today. I have felt so alive because I've been crying. And I think that's a beautiful thing about stories, and that's what I love about stories. Is that they make us feel. And for me, it's a good way to connect to my emotions, because I needed a good cry like that. And man, did I keep crying all day. Like, even, it was just funny because I would be like, okay, I'm done now. I've calmed down. And then I started thinking about the sad shit that happened today with the Minecraft roleplay and someone dying and just shit that was happening. And I was like, oh, never mind. I'm crying again. But yeah, I rambled about that at the beginning of stream. If you want to listen to that, you honestly, you guys don't have to, but, I don't want to repeat myself too much. Hi, Pyro, how are you? I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you here. But yeah, my voice fucking hurts, and my head also kind of hurts because I've been crying all day. So, I will see how many more readings I can do, but my voice, genuinely, like, my throat feels so, like, raw. So raw because I've been crying, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay. We will do the next reading after the ad, so join the freebie queue if you haven't already. Exclamation point join. Yeah, free readings are chosen randomly, so might not get to you, but if you do want to guarantee yourself a reading today, you're welcome to donate to my KOFI. You don't have to do. Okay, I will see you guys in a couple minutes. Hello. 'Tis I, an ominous voice. Hi, bloody cobalt. I will let you finish. Do I see any words? Do I even have the brain for that right now? I hope the echo is working. Let's see. Is it working? Oh, it is. La 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 la. Oh no, that's a 3-letter word. Gosh darn it. Whatever. Hi, scary, ominous voice. Hello there. What? It's not me. Okay. God, can you guys hear it in my voice how defeated I am today? Can you guys tell? Hi. How, yeah. My throat fucking hurts. From crying and then yapping. Hello, Lyra. Hi, lovely Lyra. Okay, I turned the voice off. God. I hope I can speak tomorrow, bro. Ah, yes. Here's your Beewee Boop Dragon Wolfen. God, I'm fucking tired and my throat hurts, but I want to do some more readings. Moon, why are you awake, my good sir? Lyra, it's only 9:19 p.m. for me. The night is still young for me. Okay, no. I need to log in. God. I don't remember the last time, because like, okay, like I said, last time I cried this hard was when I made this, but that was only a couple hours. I cried like all day, bro. Stupid Minecraft roleplay making my feelings. My feelings. Fucking Juan. Only really Tapini is gonna know what I'm talking about, unless any other of you people know what I'm talking about, but most of you, I'm assuming, don't know what I'm talking about, and that's okay. I can live with that. Anyways, we need to lock in. Did I remove Mira from the list? Let's see. Can't remember. Did I? Maybe? Okay. You're a grandpa, okay? You're not a grandpa, Lyra. Okay, no, I need to lock in. Need to lock in. Only Tapini. Tapini and DJ know my pain. Okay. Let's see. Who shall be the next freebie? Yes, QSMP, Lyra. It fucking destroyed my emotions today, bro. Like, I actually think this is Tapini. Tapini, are you still with me? I think you are. I saw you a minute ago. I don't even think I cried this much when the eggs fucking died. I don't think I cried this much when that shit was happening. Juan, he did such a good job at hurting my feelings today. Listen, I cried over those Minecraft eggs, but this was like a different level of pain, bro. Like, I didn't even think I could cry this much over something like that, bro. Cap told me what happened. Oh, Lyra, you need to listen. You need to hear it from me, okay? Because Tapini walked in and barely knew what was happening until he kind of caught up a bit. But anyways, who's gonna be our next freebie? Okay, hold on. Sorry, I'm rolling my dice. Dude. It just hurts watching it from Tina's perspective and like seeing her friendship over these last like how long has it been? 3-4 months? Watching her friendship form with this dude and them being silly almost every day, and then he just dies. He dies like that, and then he leaves this really depressing video and tells her that he's proud of her and that she's the best general and that like he believes in her and like all this other shit. Bro. God, it's just pixels, Moon. It's just pixels, but it still hurts me. Okay. Maddie, are you still here? I am also horrible at explaining stuff, so yeah. Yeah. Lyra, you don't... Yeah, I love you, Tapini, but also I do agree. I think I could probably break it down better than you. But Maddie, let me know if you're still here. Dude. Dude, I want to do like an art stream or something soon where I just like ramble about it. I feel like that'd be a good time. And then I don't know, I kind of want to ask another person if they want to hang out with me while I'm doing that. Because I feel like we could have a lot to yap about. Maddie, are you still here? Let me know. I'll give you a minute to respond. Hold on, let me look at the clock. Okay. Yay! Hi, Maddie! Congrats, you've been chosen. Let me know what your question is and what kind of reading you're wanting. If you would like, you can choose from one of my freebie spreads here, but no worries. If you don't want to, just let me know what reading you're wanting. Oh my god, I can't fucking speak. Okay, bear with me. Like, I am actively... You guys are watching me deteriorate in real time from today, but I swear I'm trying so hard. It's just literally my voice is kind of dying, but I'm gonna try to get through at least like 1 or 2 more readings for you guys. There's a bear with you? What? What do you mean? Oh, bear with me. I see. Okay, I need. Oh my god. Okay. I'm laughing because I'm just laughing at myself. Okay. General C. Advice, current energy, plus future. Yeah, we can do that for you. Oh my god. Yes, please forgive me. My voice is kind of dying, but I'm gonna try. Let's get your timestamp so we can just get into the shuffling and everything. gosh, I hope I can speak tomorrow. Okay, Maddie. Your timestamp is 2 hours, 6 minutes, and 24 seconds. Let me write that in the book real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah, and the number. Okay. Sorry, I'm laughing at me again because I started thinking about QSMP again, and then I'm like, no, I can't get fucking sad right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, sorry. I'm laughing at me. I ask my spirit guides and the spirit guides of Maddie, please help me connect. And received with clarity the messages that Maddie needs to hear today, please and thank you. And I don't know, suddenly I'm like really giggly. And you know what other deck we actually need for your current energy? Soldier girl, oh my little soldier girl. Okay. What is Maddie's current? Oh, okay. Wow, that was immediate. Cool. What advice do we have for Maddie? Whoa, that one like actually flew. Hold on. And what's our possible future? Okay. Okay. For your current energy, we have the zebra. This is fire, I believe. Yeah, I haven't seen this card in a bit. Okay, hold on. More water. Voice dying. Okay. Okay, Maddie, I don't know if there's like this certain vision of yourself that you have. Like maybe there's certain things that you're wanting for yourself, whether that's like a job, or relating to your relationships, just the person that you want to be. Because it's interesting, because it's like, I see these colors. It's like these colors are in the zebra's mind, right? And I see these colors, and it makes me think of this card, because these look like the same colors, which is crazy, right? So I think both of these kind of go hand in hand together. Hi Jenna on YouTube. Hello, welcome in. We can add you to the freebie queue. Just remember, free readings are chosen randomly. However, if you would like to guarantee yourself a reading during stream, you are welcome to donate to my Ko-fi for more cards and a guaranteed reading. Otherwise, the freebies are chosen randomly once you're added to the queue. But yeah. So it's like, I'm seeing this. So this is your advice card. Which I think it's so cool, because these, like I said, these are going hand in hand together with the zebra. So I don't know if like currently, like why am I seeing like a retail, or like, what's the other word? Like, I don't know. I got like an image in my mind of like working at a place that's like a store or like a fast food restaurant or something, right? And it's like, maybe this is a metaphor, like you don't have to take this too literally. But it's like maybe physically your environment, the place you are in life isn't actually matching up to where you want to be. Could even be something as simple as just like your finances, even like your money, living the life that you want, having the money, having the resources, having the space, the environment. Maybe it's like a house or an apartment or just a place. Whatever it is, like I think you have this vision of what you want in your mind, but that's not your physical reality yet. And I think this advice card, I love this card. This is the 9 of Coins. The lady in this card, she has worked hard, and she is starting to receive and live the life that she wants. She's living in luxury. She's worked hard to get herself to a position where she is comfortable, where she can afford the things that she wants. She's living, she's happy. Look, she has a pet owl. Like, she's living the dream, right? You know, and the 9s are kind of about like starting to reach the final stages and like just like finally heading towards that completion, that just the goals, especially like, you know, again, the coins are about our environment, resources, finances, etc. And since this is your advice card, I think your advice here, because like I said, it's like, I think this is where you want to be, how you're seeing yourself, right? I think your advice is to start embodying and almost like in your mind, living as the person you want to be. It's kind of making me think a bit about like, I guess, I don't know how into like manifesting and stuff, but I don't know how into that you are. Maybe you're not too familiar with doing that, but it's making me think of that, right? At the very least, I think, yeah, just that's advice that I've seen a lot when it comes to manifesting, like using the law of assumption. Assuming and embodying the identity of the person you want to be, even if physically, like let's say you want to be someone who has a lot of money. It's about internally changing your identity as this person already, even if you don't have a lot of money right now, even if there's a lot of factors against you. I think that's your advice. And maybe this is also about like having a clear goal of who you want to be and where you want to be. Like it's making me think of like, I know some people, and I've done this before too, where you can write a journal about some of your goals or who you want to be. Like I said, like, I know there's a, like, For example, my mom has done this, like where you write sentences as if things have already happened and of who you want to be. And you write that daily. And then that's how things can actually start manifesting into your life. Like, that's just an example, right? But I think that's your advice, is like, whatever goals and things that you have, and especially if they're not very clear, figure out who you want to be and start embodying that energy and give yourself permission and know that it's possible for you to achieve these things. And while it's going to take a lot, like this 9 of coins person, they worked hard to get here, but it's possible. This person only got to this place of luxury because it started out as a desire. It started out as a dream. So it's absolutely possible for you to do the same for yourself. Now, with your possible future, again, take anything I say about the future with a grain of salt. Future's always changing. Energy is always changing. Hold on, I need more water. Okay. For your possible future, we have the 4 of Swords, which this talks about rest, recuperating. So right now you might be in an energy where you are working fucking hard and like you got goals and places and things to be, and maybe you're stressing about bills, or again, where you're living. You know, maybe you're stressing. But I do see you being able to kind of reach a period where you are able to kind of just rest and recuperate and just be and just exist. You know, that's literally kind of what this card is about, right? The Swords talk about our thoughts, our mental space. It's air energy, right? And the 4 of Swords comes after the 3 of Swords, which, if you don't know, the 3 of Swords is the heartbreak card. That one, that's some tough energy, right? And so this comes after that. So in general, I see you being able to rest, and I think that rest is also needed. And maybe this is kind of also some sort of advice to you to make sure you are getting rest in between doing whatever it is you are doing and whatever you are working on in your life. Remember to take some breaks and take some moments to yourself, because that's very important. I think in general, the society we live in expects us to be machines that are just constantly going, working 9 to 5 every day, doing this, doing that. There's a lot of like that kind of like grind culture, and a lot of us are unfortunately pushed into a position where we have to work ourselves till we break. That's why it's important to remember to rest, okay? And I think you will be reminded and kind of given the space to do that at some point, maybe because of a person or just because of how things work out for you. I think if you are stressing and you're like, oh my god, will this ever end? Will I ever get a moment? You will. You'll have this opportunity to kind of just take a moment for yourself, and that's very important. This reading relates so much in my current position. I am working very hard. I'm wondering what I want to do by the fall, either go for university or continue working, and I know I do need to break from work and take care. Yes, take care of yourself. That's super important. Like, please, like, you are not a machine. I know, like I said, life and stuff be stressful. You're gonna figure it out though. I believe in you. Just kind of, yeah, I think you just kind of visualize kind of where you want to be. Even if you don't know all the steps to that yet, I think that'll help you get there, you know? And yeah, take some time to rest. Very important. There will be time for that. And yeah, I think that's what I have for you, Maddie. I hope that resonated. I hope that helped you. I hope that gave you something. Yeah, thank you for being here and trusting me with your reading and everything. And yeah, you can rewatch this anytime on my YouTube channel with the timestamp I gave you earlier. thank you. I did enjoy that. Yay! That makes me happy. I really try. I try. Okay. My voice is fucking dying. I don't know if you guys can tell. Hold on. Water. Also, my dog wants to be let out. 1 second. You're gonna turn into the moonfish with all the water. Maybe. You guys are I'm actively just voice actively dying. Okay. I think I'm gonna try to do one more reading. I think I have one more in me. So it will either be a freebie, or if someone donates, then the reading will automatically go to that person if they donate for it. Otherwise, I'll just pick another freebie. It'll probably be the last one. We are gonna go on a quick ad break on Twitch. Cause yeah, my voice is dying. I'm actively falling apart. No. The crazy thing is, I think I probably am gonna cry again after stream because like I said, I'm probably gonna look at Twitter and then I'm gonna see all the sad things that happened today and be reminded, but it's okay. Because like I said, crying and everything I've been feeling today has made me feel alive and I'm very grateful for it. So yeah, we'll do one more reading after the ads, and depending on if anyone donates or not, Twitch, it's always optional, you don't have to. It may or may not be a freebie, so yeah, I will see you guys in a couple minutes after the ads. Hello. I'm back. I am back. Okay. So it looks like I don't think anyone donated, so we can pick from the queue. Did I remove Maddie? I don't think so. Okay. Dude. I was like trying to like sing a little because I went to the bathroom and then I couldn't. I had to like physically stop myself. I'm like, no, I need to preserve my voice for this last reading. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and close the queue. Okay, let's see. Okay. Fractured Mind, are you still here? Let me know, let me know. Yay! Hello! Congrats, you've been chosen for the last reading today. You know, I always usually say anyone is welcome to donate. Even when the freebies are closed. If anyone does want to donate for a reading still, I will probably have to like catch up on that later this week. Mayhaps. Just because I'm so tired. My voice physically don't think I can do much more than one more. But yeah, okay. Cause yeah, I've done that before where sometimes if I'm not able to do your donation reading on stream, I can record a little video for you. But yes, let me know what kind of reading you're wanting, Fractured Mind. What's your question? If you would like, you can pick from one of my freebie spreads right here. But yeah. Oh my god, yeah, my voice. Okay, I gotta be calm too, because like my voice is actually hurting, bro. It's not good. General B, I got you. Is there anything specific you would like me to look into with your life? If not, we can just see what the cards say. So, situation, obstacle, advice. Uh-oh. Ooh, work experience. Okay. I'm gonna bring my mic closer since I'm gonna be talking softly. Let me know if my voice is too quiet at any point. Like, let me know if this sounds good to you. Because I genuinely have to, like, be chill with my voice right now. Okay. Especially on, like, stream and stuff, I sometimes exaggerate my voice. Like, you know, I try to be more expressive. I mean, I am pretty expressive, but, you know, with streaming, I try to exaggerate it a bit, but I just need to, like, calm the fuck down. Okay. Okay, Fractured Mind, your timestamp is 2 hours, 36 minutes, and 57 seconds. It does feel weird. I feel like you guys don't ever really hear me talk like this. Okay. Lots of water. Okay, so what do we need to know for work experience? For Fractured Mind, I have to connect to my guides in the guides. Fractured Mind, please help me speak with clarity. Whatever messages Fractured Mind needs to hear, please and thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Hello, who watches the watch? Welcome. Yeah, sorry. I did close the queue just because, my voice is kind of getting tired. Usually I say donation readings are open the entire stream, which they are. However, if anyone does donate for a reading, past this point, since my voice is really hurting, I'll just record you a little reading. I also do have private readings on my KOFI as well if you or anyone else ever needs a reading from me when I'm not streaming. I spend a lot of time on those. Okay. What's our obstacle? I do actually might need to let my dogs outside for a second. I heard one of them ring our little bell. But no worries. Let me shuffle these first. What's our obstacle? Oh, okay. And what's our advice? Let me just shuffle them and then I'll let my dog out. Real quick. And then I might have to let them in soon after, but... Usually, at night, I try to not let them stay out there too long, because they just... Sometimes, there's little critters. And they try to hunt the little critters, and I'm like, please don't do that. Please. Okay. What's your advice card? Oh, that's crazy. That was the advice card for the last person. My goodness. Okay. And what's your situation card? Okay. Actually, I think my dog might be fine. Usually if they need to go to the bathroom, they'll like ring it a lot of times, but... Okay. If they ring it again, I'll let them out. Hi, furry petty officer. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing good today. Yeah, that's crazy that's the same advice card. Isn't it crazy? Like, that's crazy. Like, I really shuffle these, dude. Like, every stream, there's usually, like, the same cards will come out for different people. It's crazy. And there's 78 of these. Like, what the heck? Okay, hold on. I am gonna let them out real quick. So sorry. Give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Thank you for being patient. Also, my dog's probably gonna bark sometime soon, mayhaps. One of them's in here with me. He might bark because people might start coming home soon, but, okay, we're gonna try to focus back on your reading. Thank you for being patient, Fractured Mind. Okay. So, we have the Six of Swords for your situation card. Oh, let me put my ring back on. Ooh, lots of swords here. And obstacle. Work experience. Well, Six of Swords, this is the energy of needing to move on leaving something behind in order to reach a new place, a place that, yeah, it's kind of like leaving old energy behind, right? So maybe this is leaving old ideas behind, old ways of thinking. Because especially since this is a swords card, it does talk about our thoughts or mental space. It doesn't always quite literally mean like actually physically moving on. It could, if that resonates for you. But yeah, that was one thing I was seeing mostly, is just like you needing to kind of move on in a more abstract way. Although I don't know, since it has to do with work, I don't know if like you're maybe changing jobs or trying to go a different direction or something as well. Apply it how it resonates. But yeah, that's the energy of the Six of Swords, right? It's air energy. You know, they're kind of, these guys are on a journey. They're kind of, oh, and in this card, the swords are in the water. In the original tarot deck, or the most known one, the swords are in the boat with them. But it's interesting how the swords are in the water for this card. It's almost like they are quite literally leaving this baggage behind. Yeah, so if you have been thinking about changing in some way, since this is a situation, like I definitely think some sort of change is needed, even if it's literally just your mindset. I keep getting that mindset, the way you think about yourself, the way you think about your limits and capabilities. Apologies, but can we change the context to a general B? Oh, I mean, I already started reading, but yeah, I mean, we'll just see what continues to come up. So this is what they wanted to say in general. So I guess if it doesn't relate to your work or whatever, I don't know, just apply it how it works, you know, like I already pulled the cards. But yeah, maybe it's just the way you view yourself, you know? That needs to change, especially if there's just limiting beliefs, especially of your capabilities. Just you as a person, maybe it's time to start changing that and focusing on a different direction. Yeah, that's what I keep getting. It's like the view of yourself. Could be some other things as well, but yeah. This is the energy of moving on. This is the card of just sailing away, transitioning, even if it's just energetically. Your obstacle is this King of Swords, so could be an actual person in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but especially with the court cards, a lot of times they do represent people in tarot. Sometimes, like I said, again, take it how it resonates, but yeah, this King of Swords, it's interesting how this bird is like looking away. You know, the kings, they are in a position of power. They're the leaders, they're the masters of what they do. King of Swords, you know, as I mentioned before, swords is like air energy, our thoughts, mental space. Sometimes kind of spiritual, but it's also like intelligence and kind of viewing things from like a logical standpoint. So I don't know if there's someone who, ooh, maybe this is yourself. Actually, it could be you, could be another person, but maybe this is you. Actually, that's funny because I was talking about you kind of needing to change the way you view yourself. Yeah, I actually kind of want to read the guidebook for this one to see how they describe this King of Swords in this deck specifically. This is the Star Spinner Tarot. How do they describe the King of Swords in this one? Yeah, he's very like, can be very brutally honest, is the type to just like, yeah, thinking about things from like a very logical standpoint and what's best strategically, in a sense, and like what's the most like intelligent course of action. Let's see what this says. So in case you want to pause this in the future. The King of Swords is the embodiment of intellectual authority, which is kind of what I was saying. He exercises logic and reason, honoring histories, legality, and tact. This card indicates diplomacy and a certain air of detachment, as he positions himself as a highly specialized consultant or advisor. It may be wise to seek professional counsel for whatever challenges you may be facing. The King of Swords operates under very high ethical standards in his search for knowledge. So if this reminds you of someone in your life who maybe could be kind of like causing trouble for you, but I am kind of getting this might just be you, yourself being your own obstacle. A lot of times we do get in our own way, as humans do, you know? It's kind of a human thing, to be honest. But yeah, maybe that's something you're really struggling with right now, is like your perspective of yourself, your view of yourself, your capabilities. I don't know, I just heard in my head, maybe it's time to expand your horizons in a certain way. Because sometimes when we reach this point of like being a king in tarot, kind of like in one of the readings from earlier, we kind of get to a point where it's like, yeah, you know, we kind of, let me focus the camera a little bit. Like sometimes we almost get comfortable, like too comfortable in like, oh, like I'm in this king energy, you know, but it's like there's still more we could learn, still more to experience, but sometimes we hold ourselves back, you know? Maybe there's some unaddressed things that you need to look at inside of yourself to be able to move on, and maybe some of those things are going to start showing up for you. But yeah, it's like I see you like turning your back to these swords as this bird, you know? So yeah, I don't know, maybe that's something to think about. Because I think I would say with the kings, also hi Lunar Hashi, hello, welcome in, how are you? I hope you're doing good. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good day or night. Yeah, so I would say like when we reach these points of like kings, right? It's like the goal then is to kind of master the other elements, you know, the other kings, and kind of become the emperor in a sense. The emperor is the energy of all the kings together in tarot. So it's like, while you may have mastered this one aspect of something in your life, this aspect of you, there is still more for you to learn and to expand on as a person. But sometimes it's hard, you know, kind of becoming the beginner again, becoming someone who is growing and learning and doesn't know what they're doing. But maybe that's needed for you right now. And maybe the only thing holding you back is just you. You're okay, just sleepy. Aw, I hope you get good rest then. I'm also tired. My voice is like actually hurting because I was crying a lot today, and then also yeah, I've been streaming for a few hours and it's just been a lot on my voice, so that's why I'm kind of talking quietly right now. And yeah, okay, and with your advice, yeah, that's crazy how we have the same advice card. Yes, I actually was just about to hydrate. But I'm okay, don't worry, don't worry. I was crying over a fictional Minecraft roleplay server called the QSMP. I don't know if you know what that is. It's okay. I was crying because they just did a really good job at telling a beautiful story today. They did a really good job at telling a story. Made me cry. Made me cry a lot. But yeah. Okay. So, 9 of Coins. Again, this is about entering a place of completion, of finally reaping the rewards you've been working so hard towards, building a life of comfort and luxury for yourself. You know, physically, in the physical realm, since this is earth energy, sometimes finances, sometimes just resources, environment, that kind of energy in general, right? That's the energy of the Nine of Coins. You know, she's worked hard and now she's starting to finally live the life that she's worked for. And this is your advice card. Honestly, I think it is kind of a similar vibe as to that other reading, but obviously, you know, still different and personal to you, so take it how it resonates. But I think having, yeah, I guess just a clearer goal of like where and who you want to be in your life, where you actually want to be. What kind of person do you want to be? Do you want to be someone who retires living on a mountain? Do you want to be someone who follows and spends more time on their hobbies, their dreams? Is there any goals? Do you want to find a partner if you don't already have a partner? Do you want to find friendship? Do you want to heal and connect with family? Those kinds of things. Really, it's just like literally your whole life. Like, do you want to buy your own house if you haven't bought your own house yet? Like, what are your goals? Where do you actually want to be? If you haven't, if you aren't sure and you haven't thought about it, then maybe it's time to think about it. If I don't know if you've like given up on yourself a little bit with certain things in your life, do you need to find something that gives you hope again? Are you looking for something that gives you hope again? And by the way, you don't have to answer these questions. It's more of like a rhetorical sentence of like, I don't know, the advice is just like maybe ask yourself these questions and like, where do you want to be? Where do you want to grow? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Oh, that's crazy. It's funny because like I said that because I'm just like channeling things right now, but like that question gave me the ick for myself. I'm like, oh my god, fucking 10 years? I don't fucking know. I know so many people, like, that's a common question I feel like I see everywhere, and I'm just like, do any of us really know? You know? But yeah, for you, like, that's the that's the advice I'm seeing is like, maybe it'd be nice to have like a clear goal, a clear plan of where you want to be, and to actually start working towards that. And know that the things you want are possible. Especially if, again, I don't know if you've given up on yourself a little bit, but please know that as long as you are still alive, Fractured Mind, those things are still an option for you. As long as you're still a living, breathing human being, those things are still possible. Okay? I know it's hard to like truly, for a lot of us to truly like know and figure out where we actually want to be, and like, or if we actually can achieve some of these big goals in your life. But you know, it's not always our job to like have it all figured out at once, but it's good to have some dreams and aspirations and like just a general idea of where we want to go, and let that lead us, you know. Find some hope, find things that excite you. That's it. That's okay. That's the main thing about this. What excites you? What gives you hope? Your excitement, your dreams, your desires, that type of feeling can lead you to so many places. Follow that feeling. If you don't know how to follow anything else, follow what excites you. If you have nothing that excites you, then that's what you need to figure out. Try out different things, look for different things, but no one can completely give you this answer other than yourself. Only you can do this for yourself. And you have to want it. And like I said, as long as you're still living, as long as you're still breathing, those things are still an option to you. you're worth the time and effort it takes, okay? And you deserve it. That's another thing about this card is like, it's also accepting the fact that you deserve nice things. You deserve good things. And yeah, if you don't know, then start experiencing more things, start branching out. That's how we find these things that we love, you know? You got this. I think you're gonna be just fine. I believe in you. I do. It's true. Any tip to start finding? Truly, I would say maybe doing things that you wouldn't usually do. Things outside of your comfort. The internet's a great place to explore things as well. Literally, like, watch and find YouTube videos about random topics or things, or watch people do exciting things. Maybe try to watch some videos that usually you don't watch. Same thing with like watching TV shows or watching like anime or like reading manga or like just literally like there's so much available to us because of the internet, because of the power of that. So literally just start searching. I don't know how else to say that really. Like that's how I found a lot of things I've been into. You know, I was thinking about it the other day. I visited a crystal shop the other day. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, I think the reason why I got into tarot was because I started collecting literally just rocks as a child. I just started collecting rocks and I followed that interest, and all of that has led me to this very moment. It led me to getting into crystals and then tarot. And because of tarot, I got into streaming. Follow those little, even fractured mind, you don't know what little thing will have a big effect on you. And that's the advice, is like follow the things that you love, follow the things that excite you. You know, it's the same thing with like making friends, you know? If I hadn't followed the part of me that was excited to stream and do tarot for people, I wouldn't have met a lot of my friends. You never know how things are going to turn out for you. But that's also the exciting part. To follow your excitement. If you don't know what you're excited about, find something. Just start exploring and searching the world. Just like look at the world from an open mind, okay? There's so much to learn. Literally, it's literally impossible for us to know everything. There's literally there's billions of people on this planet, and every single one of them has their own story. So maybe you'll find something you enjoy by literally just listening to someone else talk about themselves. Or seeing a cool YouTube video, or taking a walk out on a park and seeing something outside that inspires you. There's literally so many opportunities to find these things, you know? So yeah. I think that's what I got for you, Fractured Mind. I hope that resonated. I hope that helped you. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you ever want to rewatch it, you can do so on my YouTube channel. With the timestamp I gave you. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed that. I feel like that was a nice message. Yeah. Of course. Sorry, I'm really tired, guys. I need to rest my voice for real. But it would mean a lot to me if you stayed for the raid. It really, really would. I'm gonna see if someone is still live that I saw who went live earlier. 1 second. But yeah, it would mean a lot to me if you guys stayed for the raid. And yeah, I'll be doing more tarot streams on my YouTube. Probably more vertical ones on my YouTube, but I do try to stream tarot on Twitch every Monday. I also have private readings on my KOFI. I also have candle spells there as well, in case you guys need a candle spell for anything. I do those for people as well. And yeah, thank you all for joining me today and listening to me ramble. Thank you, Tap. Copy the first message if you're subscribed. If you're just a follower, copy the second raid message. But yeah, it would mean a lot if you guys stayed. Let me see if they're still live. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah. They are. Okay. We're gonna raid one of my lovely moots, one of my lovely mutuals, who also does tarot sometimes, but right now they are doing some art. Sorry Berry, love Sorry. Sorry's been so sweet to me. She's been so nice to me. I love them and their streams. They're just... Sorry's also a psychic, but also does beautiful art, which they are doing right now, so we shall give them a raid. And yeah, go send some love to Sorry for me. And yeah, thank you all for being here. I will see you guys next stream. Yeah, join my Discord. Did you put the Discord in the chat? Tap? It's okay, there's a lot of things. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. I know you weren't here for long and kind of ending and stuff, but yeah, I appreciate meeting you, Lunar. And yeah, Discord, great place to know what's happening with Moon. Yeah, let me do a slash raid. Okay. Yay, go give some love to Sorry for me, please. Yeah. Okay, I will catch you all later. Take care of yourselves. Make sure to hydrate. I love you guys. Thank you. And thank you to Beanie for modding. Love you guys. Bye.